Hello friends, I'm going to do a book review, and this book review is going to be Rowley Jefferson's Awesome Friendly Adventure. Let me get my book. Wait, where did it go? Oh, oops, there it is. This book is written by Jeff Kinney. Take a look. First we must read the blurb to find out what adventure awaits. From the imagination of Rowley Jefferson comes an adventure of epic proportions. Join Roland and his best friend Gog the Barbarian as they leave the safety of their village and embark on a quest to save Roland's mum from the White Warlock. Will our heroes survive? Find out in Rowley Jefferson's Awesome Friendly Adventure. This is the second book in the series of the Wimpy Kid. If you read Greg Heffley's books by Jeff Kinney of Wimpy Kid, it's actually pretty good. I've only read Diary of a Wimpy Kid 1 and Roderick Rules. Here is the first book of Rowley Jefferson's side. It's called Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid, and you can see Greg popping out of here. This is what it says about the Awesome Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid. Looking for a totally different type of adventure? Then check out Diary of an Awesome Friendly Kid. Rowley Jefferson's side-splitting story featuring his best friend Greg Heffley. I wonder what they mean by side-splitting. Let me read my favorite part. So, Chapter 1. I will only read one chapter for. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a boy named Roland, and Roland was a very good boy. Back then, school hadn't been invented yet, so most kids worked on their family farms all day. But Roland's parents thought it was important for their son to get an education and learn to play an instrument. So he spent his days inside, reading books and practicing the flute. Roland didn't like practicing the flute very much, but he never complained because he wanted to be a good son. It was a dangerous time when ogres and giants roamed the land, so Roland's parents liked him to stay indoors where it was safe, especially after dark. Time to come inside now, Roland. There's the pictures, as you can see. The next page. Roland had never been outside his village. He wished he could go on adventures like his grandpa, Bampy the Brave. He wished he could go on adventures like his grandpa, Bampy the Brave, who used to fight monsters and search for treasure. But Bampy was never the same after he got back from his adventures, and Roland knew that because Bampy didn't always wear his helmet and he got hit on the head a few too many times. That's what we're reading, and there is Roland here. Roland is actually Rowley, but he changed his name. And the reason why I like this book is because it has different imaginations of each side of the story, and in one part they get to see Medusa and some other mythological characters. So since I read a bit of chapter 1, now I'm going to read you the plot twist. Let me read. Roland had been waiting for this moment for a long time, but now he was so scared he couldn't even move. The one-eyed wizard wasn't scared though. He jumped out of the tunnel and stood in front of the White Warlock with his wand raised. But the White Warlock just laughed. Ho, ho, ho. Roland thought that laugh was really familiar, and then he realized that the White Warlock was actually Santa. Roland was totally confused, so he asked the one-eyed wizard what was going on. The one-eyed wizard explained everything, and it was kind of a long story. The one-eyed wizard said Santa was his brother, and when they were little boys, their parents let them each pick a holiday to represent. The one-eyed wizard said Santa was totally spoiled, and so he got to pick first, and of course he got the best holiday, Christmas! And when the one-eyed wizard picked his holiday, he got one that nobody cares about. Flag Day. Ho, ho, ho. So Santa went on to become world famous because his holiday was awesome, but the one-eyed wizard couldn't get people to care about his holiday even though he tried his hardest. And then one day he got a little careless while waving a flag, and he's been plotting revenge on his brother ever since. The one-eyed wizard said he knew he could never challenge Santa at the North Pole because his elves would protect him. But he also knew that Santa goes to the ice fortress to relax during the summer months, so he hatched a plan to attack him there. The one-eyed wizard said the only problem was that the ice fortress was protected by a giant wall, and the only way in was through a secret entrance. Rowley knew that one-eyed wizard kind of already knew this part, but what the wizard said was a real surprise. The one-eyed wizard said that only the person who's pure of heart could open the secret door, and he'd spent years searching for someone like that. Then one day the one-eyed wizard was looking through his crystal ball, and he saw a boy called Roland, and who was very kind and loved his parents very much. The one-eyed wizard knew that if he tricked Roland into thinking his mom got kidnapped, he would go on a journey to save her, and that would lead him right to the ice fortress and the secret door. So the one-eyed wizard whipped up a snowstorm in Roland's village, and when his mom went to the store to buy a shovel, he hypnotized their next-door neighbor, Mrs. Nettles, into telling Roland that made-up story about the White Warlock. This book is very good and many people should read it because it has more pictures than words, as well as words. And that's it. So please like, share and subscribe to my channel, Arjun's Travel Diaries. Goodbye.